Happy Independence Day,
Nigeria!
Welcome, my people. It's good to be back here from the Eagle Online. You know how we do it. You know how we roll. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. For those of you that are just joining us, please leave us a like, subscribe to our channel because we are here to bring you premium content. I have with me today, before we get into today's discussion, basically we'll be talking about Nigeria because Nigeria is a birthday old. I don't know if that's correct, but okay. Yeah, we'll be talking about things we like and things we don't like. But before we get into that, I don't know. I think God blessed me with babies, like women. Because behind every successful man, there's a woman. But these ones they're too proud to stay behind me, so they're sitting side by side. So to my right, Amarachi dancing. One of the juiciest, one of the finest, one of the best. I mean, I can keep going on, but I have other guests in the house, so I would, And to our young guests, happiest, the only woman with steez. She doesn't look like what she aged. She does and then she just, should I say it? She hates being called a sex therapist.
I'm a pleasure coach.
But yes, that's what she is, a pleasure coach. Or any type of pleasure. Come to her. Or join our YouTube channel. Check her content. You will be wowed. And then on the extreme left, your beloved.
Wednesday.
The only person that brings you content without why are they farming her so much? I think she's loved like that. She brings you pure content without
Amy.
I swear I slap people on my show, but since Nigeria is 1 year older, I'll let them start. So yeah, about our young lady, she's the only person that brings you content without noise. She know they make noise, but you get the message. You get me? So moving on to today's agenda.
We noticed the shade, Sha, just so you know.
It's not a shade.
You did. The only person that brings you content without noise. So Mama and myself will bring content.
She's not a noise maker like.
Go ahead. We know
she's not a noise maker
like who?
Completely.
Like me.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm put on the spot. But anyways, guys, leave me alone. Let's talk about Nigeria. So before we start, spot on now, guys. People are outfits now. It's not
green and white.
Easy. So I'll start. I don't know who I start with. Maybe I should. I have respect from home. So anyhow I start, join me. Let me start with my beautiful lady by my left. What do you think you like about Nigeria in general?
Okay, well, I think the one thing that you cannot take away from Nigerians, because of course it's the people that make Nigeria, is the vibe. We got the vibe. We got the vibe.
Have you guys used that?
We are just too.
We are not just the what they call giant of Africa for nothing. We got the vibe, man. You go anywhere, they will pay. Are you in Nigeria? When we get anywhere, they know that these people are Nigeria. We love life, we love enjoyment, we love Igbadun. We like to make ourselves happy. There's nowhere you will go. The Nigerian will go. A typical Nigerian, you will just show. You just know that you are in Nigeria. We like to spend that money. We know how to spend that money. We know how to have parties. Our parties. This is a Nigerian party. We just have the vibe. Like I said, we got the vibe.
Musical can always.
And there's no how. And that's why you see that. You notice that. Even Nigerians in diaspora, they still come home because they know that this is where the vibe is.
For the parties.
Yes, they will still come home for that party. Is it a Nigerian party? Let's go there. So you can't take that away from Nigeria.
Thank you so much, Mama. Sorry, we call her Mama in the studio because that's who she is. What's up? That's the only person that feeds us. That's what I like about Nigerian mamas. They feed us, take care of us, give us good advice. For those of you that are just joining, if you watch my initial videos, I was always very angry. But if you see me now, I'm happy. So all thanks to Tiwa Says for that.
Oh, wow.
And moving to our extreme left, because this lady she cannot wait to say what she likes about Nigeria. She kept on interjecting. So let's just give her the floor. You feel me? So Amy, I whimsical.
I thought about this question a lot. What do I like about Nigeria? And it's the patriotism for me. I know we always say we're hungry, we hate this country. But the anger, the insults we give is because deep down we actually care about the country. We might say we don't like ourselves, but we are hurt that our country is not.
It's not the way.
I think I agree with that.
It's not like
Because if you saw the war between when I mean war, I don't mean like physical war between Nigerians and South Africans.
Oh,
We
yeah.
take our own insults, but we don't tolerate.
We can insult ourselves, but you cannot come from outside.
You see
Exactly.
that the
How
same
now?
youths that are misbehaving will still be the same youths that go for protests.
Mm,
Yes, so,
mm.
yes, we are angry, we insult ourselves, but we still love our
Please get. Don't be like.
What?
I
And
said.
we're proud people.
I said, beware of those ones that beware.
You're wearing glasses. You are wearing
This
glasses.
is you guys know already. So to my extreme, no, am I right by my side, by my side. So I have Amarachi. She has been called Divine, but I think Divine is a very wonderful name. You know,
I wonder.
I
to be
don't
divine in
know.
all areas, divine
I
voice,
know
divine
Divine.
face,
Divine
divine height. Divine.
We're talking about Nigeria.
But I mean,
Nigeria.
I'm putting you on. I'm putting you out there. Okay, Divine, please let us know what you
No,
know.
she not look divine. I don't know what the problem with the name is.
Rema's name again. but-
Divine.
My mother-in-law, by the way, guys.
Eh?
All right, what I like about Nigeria. Well, this has both it's a pro and a con. Because I was going to say in Nigeria you can get away with a lot of things. Because when people are traveling, you see people traveling saying that things are so difficult here, you have to do. But in Nigeria you can just pay your way out, find your way through. Things are easy. You have connections, everything. Things are easy, and then it is your country. It's where you're coming from. You're not going somewhere else to go and be, let me just say, enslaved, basically. That's what it is again.
Police.
Are you talking about corruption?
No, not
Police.
I don't understand though.
about corruption.
Hey!
That's why I said there's a pro and a con. Because it's also bad to some in an aspect it's actually bad because the wrong people will now start to pay, their way through bad things. But like making your own life easy as a citizen, you can find your way around it. It's not so stressful. You can get things done in the right legal way. I'm not talking about the people that have. That's why I said there's a good side and a bad side. It's the right side I'm talking about. It's the right side I'm talking about. Yeah, because when
you have someone to connect to. This is
you have the connections. You have something that might take you. Let's say you want to get. Try to say driver's license now or something. Instead of you going through all the normal procedure, you know somebody there that will do it for you easily and you have gotten it.
Excuse me, is it not still corruption that is like?
How is that corruption?
No more way. I mean,
How is
that's
that
what
corruption?
because you are not going through the right means. That means you are going through the
person that
bad
you're
door.
paying the money to do is going through the right way to do it for you. It's not something that you're benefiting from. Imagine you want to do passports now, you need it in 1 week's time, but normally they will say, oh, wait for 1 month.
Bang, bang, bang,
You
bang,
get it
bang,
sorted.
bang,
Your
bang.
money is working for
Passport
you.
is
Is what
now
I'm saying.
passport. Don't let government come and meet you. Passport is now clean and clear. You do your passport, get
No
it on
problem.
time.
I know the passport.
No more
recently.
third
But I'm
party.
just giving an example.
Mm.
If to say you want to do something now, and you know somebody there, you're paying the person to do the work for you. Not like you're paying the person to not do the work. Person is obviously going to impute all the details. It's just speeding it up. People that come back to Lagos to maybe get their hair done, not just to get their hair done, but you come back to Lagos, that's why you're going to market to buy things in bulk. You're getting your hair done because outside there is like you want to pay tooth and nail for it. But here, everything is much more easily.
It's your country now.
done.
It should be.
Yeah, because it's your country and all of that.
Okay.
I think
So-
another thing is that Nigerians are very accommodating people.
So if Tiwa says, do not let me say my own piece of what I like about Nigeria, well, I'll just give her the floor
We are
because
very accommodating.
we need to still celebrate her.
We are quite accommodating because we are accommodating people. Maybe because we're also a happy people. So, and then all this, if we were not accommodating, we won't have so many foreigners here.
Actually.
We have so many.
don't send you.
Yes, we are. Come, do your own. We do our own. So we are not. I don't think we've heard anything like xenophobia or
But Nigerians will be
or being racist or say
you see one Chinese person,
You know,
I
and
don't
I
you.
don't even be laughing with you and all
Like,
that.
yeah,
We are
seriously,
really accommodating. That's
Not
another
seriously,
thing.
but
I'm calling that
what are you
accommodation
doing here?
honestly. Okay. I'll take that.
Slavery, how?
I'll take that. We're like being brainwashed because of the pigment of the skin. You think this person is superior.
No, I'm
to
not
you.
even
not saying
talking.
they're
I'm not even
superior.
talking about
We're
white
saying
people with
It
white
doesn't have to
skin
be white.
alone.
It
I
could
think
be a
Oh, yeah.
different country.
Just people from
But
other
somebody
countries.
coming in, we don't make
Yeah.
them
With a
feel
different
like,
accent,
oh, you're
right?
not a Nigerian,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah.
anything. We are still going to get along with you just fine.
Yeah, I agree with you. For me, I like almost everything about Nigeria. I'll start with the freedom. We free. Yeah.
Exactly.
Because nobody are working on the road. Nobody's going to stop you. That where are you going? Who are you? What not? You go the waka, just the waka. If you've gone to other
Except
countries,
Olopa.
Olopa self, they don't stop you on foot. If you go to other countries and
They stop you on foot too. They
They
stop
stop-
you
they
one
stop
time
you
to
for
search
They
my
catch
bag.
you for one
Why?
day.
I don't know, I was going to Mega Chicken, they say I should come. Stop me.
what are the cases? What are the cases? Are they like frequent or rare? How many times in this full lifetime I have lived? Maybe-
Yeah, where were you walking that they will just
The
say
same particular slide.
Maybe it's your
Yeah,
face.
you know
You just
that
want to like you have
No,
a,
they just go like,
if you were woggly like me now, like me, I can't ugly, so woggly, they will not stop you. They will not stop you. So I just like the fact that you are free. You can be whatever you want to be, do whatever you want to do as a Nigerian. Nobody stop you. Nobody. And now I've borrowed this idea of mind your business, so you can be crazy.
How do you borrow it?
See, you can be crazy and we enjoy your
we
craziness.
video you, but we
Because-
don't stop it.
For one, if we have somewhere like the chicken, like roaming around the land and being paid for being a mad person, trust me, we're doing good in uselessness. If we have like Pella speaking terrible English,
Uselessness.
yes. If
Eh,
we
but
have
that's
Pella,
skits now. We do like skits
skit
now.
on, that's what I'm saying. That we tolerate a lot of things. So you are free basically. You that are watching, you start a business today. 5 years to your business, you have not paid one tax. That's a very free
Something
thing
is
to do.
coming for you.
When and many other things like that. Another thing I want to talk about is our food. We have very good food. You miss that a lot because if you eat Nigerian food,
We get food.
I'm
we get food.
not arguing
have
with
the
you.
national dish like most countries. This is
No, we
our-
don't have one. Yes, we have plenty.
So I'm not arguing with Ghanaians and all for jollof rice. We have better food.
We
I don't
have
even know why people are arguing about colored
And
rice.
with jollof rice.
Whether it's red
When
or
we have
yellow.
soups.
Guy,
Different soups.
if you eat amala, if you eat amala, I
It's a way
me
to
personally,
cut.
I don't do begs.
I don't do bags too.
But you see the arms.
All that we do begs.
Can we see road?
Don't understand these people.
We don't do, but you see that when you don't roll out, like come that draw, you just use this finger cut on. Oh my god. Sorry. Just the food is the cultures too. I mean, every December for the Igbos, because I'm Igbo, you go back home for that festivity, that enjoyment. That you don't come Lagos for December period, guy. Lagos is the new America. Forget those people just go there to make money. They come back here to enjoy. You enjoy like you're stressless. Except I know the country is difficult.
Enter house, any party, you are getting food.
Me, I can keep going on, but I know you people sometimes you get tired of my face. But I don't care. But I care about you guys. But let's continue. Before we dive in deep, we talked about the pros, Abby. Should we talk about the cons? My beautiful lady. I just enjoy the fact it is, it's not easy to be. It's privileged to be sitting close to like a pleasure coach. Now I have all the coaches. Just come, let me give you pleasure. But now let's talk about the cons. Miss that, don't hear that.
Hey, you want to give pleasure. Oh.
What are the
We'll
like?
drop this number for you, don't worry.
If you give me my number, if you text me.
Check the comment section. Me myself, I'll put it there.
Guys, let's talk about the cons, like the things you don't like about Nigeria. You say you're already fooling her. Take it easy. Take it easy.
I had my belly.
Tima says, take it easy. I know this smile. You have so much. Let's start with you. Because I feel like these people wants to roast Nigeria.
What do I not like about Nigeria?
Okay.
Where did
So before you start, I would like to put you on the test, but no, start. Start. Just tell us what you don't like about Nigeria. Or Nigeria or Ghana?
No, we're talking about Nigeria.
Nigeria or Ghana?
Why would that be my Nigeria beg?
Yeah, tell us what you don't like about Nigeria.
What don't I like about Nigeria?
Be honest.
See, I grew up with our gates open. Like there was no worry about insecurity, someone coming in. We had Fulanis, all the ones called Fulanis, all these malams that will watch your gates for you and stuff like that. So when I started hearing things that Fulanis will kill, they will come into your land and kill, so and pursue you, and it was so weird to me. Like,
I'm confused, sorry.
wait, no,
Okay.
we are all Nigerians. So where did this hatred for
each other
come from. Like this Fulani, the government is our own. When another government comes, it's time for the Igbo. Then when did this divide? I thought we were all one. We had a national anthem that we are all supposed to stand along, and now you go out and you're like, yeah, you are Yoruba, or you are Igbo. So you hear Fulanis raiding farmlands, taking control of the food source and stuff like that. So that animosity for tribes, the let's call it that tribal animosity. I don't like, even up to now, I don't see that. When I say I'm not looking at thinking, are you Igbo? Are you Yoruba? No, I don't see it. So when I hear people or things doing like, how will you sit down and start saying I will be wicked to this person because it's not my tribe? It's a weird. And like, how much time do you have to start dating someone based on your tribe alone? So that is what I don't like about Nigeria. It just causes unnecessary divide, useless divide. There's no basis for it. Sure, we have civil war. The war has ended. Do you want another one? Do you want to start another one? I don't understand. Do you like it?
Let's beg multiple Amy. She's getting touchy, guys.
But yeah, that's the tribal rivalry and stuff. I do not like it.
But you know what? I want to bring a twist to this. I feel like whatever we don't like about Nigeria, we should have like a discussion about it as to how we can squash that. Because I mean, you trace the background, then you find a solution. So I have something to say about what you just said. Why or how did this come about? Shout out to you, our federal government of Nigeria. You guys are doing wonderfully well. But I'll bring this to you guys. I'll blame this particular thing to the Nigerian government because you know the whole tribalistic war started with politics. They come trying to make one political or one ethnic group seem higher than the other, trying to bring superiority or supremacy to one. They say, okay, we are the Yorubas, we are the Igbos, we are the Hausa, so we should be in control, we should be in charge. No disrespect to you, my Hausa brothers, but they didn't want power to live there for the Hausas for a long time because they felt like it's their right to be rulers until the Yorubas took in and they were like, you know, until the Yorubas came in and they are like, Emino Kon, shout out to you, my favorite president of all time, making life very easy for us. You know, shout out to you, sir. And then Emino Kon means, for those of you that are not Nigerians, it's a Yoruba language in Nigeria that says it's my turn to rule. So if we're not practicing cabinet rule or we're practicing democracy. Yeah. So if that's what it is, why are we doing turns? Are we inheriting power now? You know. So I'll blame that on that. So for that to actually stop, I don't see that ending anytime soon. I feel like
it starts from the people who.
I think it starts from you.
Yes. We that are angry should actually start getting involved in politics because we know it's wrong. But they themselves might actually know it's wrong, but they don't care. But we care. Okay. So let's start getting involved with politics now.
Why don't you think that we should go back to the way things were? Because the way things were, everybody was living in peace with there was the northern side, there was the southern side, there was the east, and everybody was living in peace. Everybody had their leaders. You know, Western, Kiniko, you know, there was all these traditional rulers and all that. Igbo had their own outside. Everybody was living in peace, and then we were still interacting. You know, I know that okay, I'll go to Yoruba to get yam or whatever. You bring this. We had our heads, and everything was going peacefully before they come and turn it to Niger area.
Well, yeah,
it was not Nigeria before. Everybody, we all had the Igbo state. Yes, and it was working for us.
Oh, were we a nation?
Okay, who nation now?
But you know why I agree with that. And why I said it starts with you is because there's a general stigma that has been imprinted in us generally that I'm sure everybody has that Igbo or this particular state, you're from Imo, God forbid, they say people eat people there, you know, you're from Ijebu, you're stingy, or you know, until we can erase such mentality, it's going to continue.
Erasing it is not just going to start now because even the children that they're giving birth to, they're already putting it in their own head.
Exactly.
But that's why it starts with me.
No, even me and you here in this room decide that I don't think we do that in this office. I don't think we're considered people that we are talking to. But how many? Bring food for you as well. I mean, you marry. But like, I don't think we do this inside this office. people that are outside, how many people do you want to say it starts from them to start? And then some of these people have maybe because you know how when one woman breaks one man's heart, he wants to share with that woman shaking. When one man breaks one man's heart, all men are scum. You see, maybe one Igbo person has done something to one Yoruba person, one Yoruba person has done every other person like that. So where they put
and
it
then
in their
you know that
lineage,
we've had a
where do they
war,
want to
we've
start
had a
from?
war, we've had a war. civil
And
war.
Igbo should go back to
So,
where they're coming from.
People had experiences then, you know, people were, and then they passed it on to their children.
Yeah.
You know, like my father fought the Biafra war. So, and he used to tell tales, and even my mom used to tell tales that when our father was blah blah blah, you know, it was and all that. And my father used to tell us, my grandfather used to tell us funny stories of how, you know, I should say this on camera, and how they used to eat animals raw, something there, yes, you know, because it was so bad and all that. You know, so experiences, and when he came back from the war, it took a while before, you know, he came, I think it's his leg somehow, you know, it took a while for him to recuperate and all that, the trauma and all. So some people come back that way, and then they now pass that hatred onto, like, I don't want to see you with Igbo, you know, it's Igbo that caused this or whatever, I don't want to see, you know. So those are some of the places that it began. So it will take a lot to just break down all those walls, and that's why you find then, you know, well, I guess it's still happening now that some people will say, you know, my child cannot marry Igbo, my child cannot marry, those people that, and then, you know, after then there were some fights too like that, like, okay, Hausa fights in the north, you know, there was a time that the north, they were killing people, they were killing Yoruba, killing Igbo, you know, people that you knew, that you were even living together in the same compound and all that, but when they started their thing, they were the one that even brought the people to your house to come and kill your family. You know, yes,
tribes, religion.
Yes, and religion. So that kind of thing. Now people have, you know, trauma and those type of experiences. They have trauma from those type of, so they are like, I don't want to have anything to do with a Hausa person or Igbo, whatever, and all that. So it will really take a lot, but we can get there if we put our.
Shout out to Mama for that beautiful one, you know. And of course she's Yoruba, but we never know. The time I knew she was Yoruba was when I heard Mrs. Raji, because obviously we've been calling her Mama from the scratch. But yes, I appreciate her for that. But before I ask you what you don't like about Nigeria, I want to ask her first. What don't you like about Nigeria? I've been folding this hand since. I want to know what Nigeria did to you that you don't like Nigeria.
Is it Nigeria that is making me hold my heart?
Has it happened?
Hiding my stomach.
Has it happened?
Has what happened?
Okay, let's continue.
Has what happened?
Can we continue?
Okay.
POV, they beat me in the office. POV.
What don't you like about Nigeria?
For me, it's the corruption. Because the corruption is in so deep, like
it's deep.
You cannot even talk about it on this. Forget surface level corruption now. Now that you clearly know that the government that has been ruling, they have been horrible. But because of what you will eat in that moment, you're so easily bribed. And then tomorrow you now see the same people crying or on the streets looking for where they want to take gun from. Even the people that are meant to be, I don't want to call them police because it's more than just police. Every single law enforcement person partaking in the same corruption. You get, then you now have the organs at the top. The government themselves are supposed to be doing something better for the country. And now the Babala people, like he said, what was that Tinubu's thing again? It's my Emilokon. What does that even mean? Imagine paying your way through being a president.
I thought she said she likes paying your way through because
I said it has. You are missing the point. You didn't hear me say that.
Right.
It has the good aspect and the bad aspect. I did say that.
Okay.
Right.
If you're paying your way through to being the president, what are you being the president for? It's not for the people. And what does democracy mean? Everything is supposed to be for the people, but you're only doing it for your pocket man. Keep on making money that your 3 generations to come and not even spend.
Just corruption at the high level.
So it's corruption
between me and you.
Inside the soil now.
The person you are buying
Corruption is
yes.
so, because even as you were saying that, we that were here now that we know what we want, when we should find a way to get into politics and get there. I know people that sometimes you have conversations with them and they're like, when they get there, they will make their own money.
Exactly.
They're not even thinking of people again. They're thinking of what this government has shown me. You know when you're in school, when you're in junior school, your senior finish punishing you. Say when you get to senior school, you punish your because they bullied you too. So that's exactly the normal man that will say, oh, when I get there, this thing now has nothing to do with, oh, when you get there, because you're talking like when you get there, you want to do it for your own pocket, for your own this thing. You have, so the corruption is all around. Anybody that has small chance at power like this, they will use it, and you know that more human beings are really like that. Because they are being nice now, because they are being because there's no power associated with what they are doing. Let small power enter or small money. That's the end.
I think it's not just Nigeria. To just discuss.
I know it's human beings in general. I'm talking about Nigeria.
I don't particularly agree that it's human beings in general. Okay. But like, there are some good people in this world.
Oh yes, now even in Nigeria there are good people. There are kind people. There are people that will still go there and still be good. You get.
So speaking about
corruption, they thrive? They don't thrive.
That's the thing, because the bad people will now show them from every angle.
Corruption starts.
Even try to do something small.
Corruption starts with me and you here in this room, because because of the price of fuel, you are increasing the price of your goods, that it doesn't affect.
How is that corruption?
Well,
yeah, some goods that does not need.
It's not corruption now, because
it's not corruption, because whether my goods are not being affected by fuel, I will still go and buy fuel.
Exactly.
Because initially I asked my mom that question, that ugu, why is the price of ugu going up in the market?
Transportation to get.
She now told me, I don't know transportation. The person that is selling ugu will buy drugs, will pay school fees. All those other things have gone up. So why should you still be selling ugu at that price?
I was going somewhere.
Okay, sir.
No gentleman. So if the prices of these things should crash, right? Would the price, if the price of fuel should slash? Have you ever seen the price of anything?
Nothing comes out in Nigeria. Once it goes up,
even if that dollar was going up. But you know why I feel like that is because I had to ask questions. I mean, there was a time that we were buying Indomie at almost 600, as for an example, or drugs even. So when we heard dollar was coming down, and we expected those to go. But somebody, and I asked someone, she was like, most people, they've bought all these things already. They've paid the money for car. Would they not make their money back?
Yeah.
And as I tried to make that money back, the thing went back up again. So how would it have come down at any point?
The price is regulated, but it's the price of every other thing.
The price is regulated now at 1.6.
But it's the price of every other thing regulated.
Coming from 800, 900.
Coming from 1.9. Because it got to 1.9, 1.950.
Before dollar started climbing.
Mobile.
Before dollar started climbing, it was around
700,
800, I don't know. There was even a time that it was 500, 600. So imagine you were buying goods then at the dollar of 500 naira or dollar at 600. You're buying it at 1.6 now. It has still doubled.
Well, I agree with you.
So even that 1.9, sorry sir, one more thing. That 1.9 that dollar got to, I know some things that were being sold at 600, 700, 800 then that have come down to 450 and have stayed at 450. I'm speaking about Indomie.
Well, yeah. So I would agree with that, but that's not just where I'm coming from. If you watched our previous video, or a video I did about a particular pastor, you understand what I mean by corruption starts with you. You know, for those of you that are just joining our channel, sorry, I want to remind you again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave us likes and share. But I'd like you to go back to my previous video that I talked about a particular reverend father. He called out people and he was like, if you have 5,000 naira to give me, please kindly come outside. A lot of people came out. And then he went back to the people that didn't come out and was like, if you know you need 5,000 naira critically, please come out. And then he did this. He told the initial people that were already out to give him 5,000 naira to pick somebody and give that person for 5,000 naira. This man was not celebrated for that deal, and it's fine. But the people we celebrate, I'm not going to call names, but if you know, you know. Imagine a pastor buying a mob of 150, was it? Oh, 1.5 billion naira. A mob, like a car, a Rolls Royce for 1.5 billion naira. And then he has followers. When I say followers, he has, no disrespect to you, his followership or whatnot. But all I'm saying, what I'm trying to pick up from this is that if he's so enriched that he has that amount of money to buy that car, and then from what I heard, they gave people food. You cannot, if you feed me fish today, I'll be hungry tomorrow. How about, I'm not teaching you how to spend your money. If you remove 500 million from that money, you have farmers in your church because you have the people. We have small sole traders in your church. You pick them one by one that have evidence. You invest 2 million naira in these people's petty business to encourage their business. I think they will do well. But no, we are all selfish to our own pockets because if we have one
It's his
pocket,
money.
Yes.
Well, aside from it be just being his money, I mean, like you said, it's his money. So if he says that he wants to buy a car, he deserves a
If
car.
that has
He
been
should
his
go
dream.
ahead. It has been like maybe on his mind. Now, when you say investing in people's business, on one hand, he might have done it before, and
Yes.
it was not,
You don't know.
you know.
in return, are
No,
you
I'm not
speaking in terms
expecting-
of return?
I'm not expecting I'm not expecting when they always say that your reward is in heaven. So I'm not expecting anybody to say, "Oh, thank you," or people are talking about it. No, but he might have done it at different times. I might have not spoken about it.
Oh, makes sense.
He
If
might
you
have
have, shout out
also
to you.
he might have also done it, and then should I say the outcome of it was not a good one? Maybe just sometimes when you give somebody money to invest in them and they just squander it and it's not used for any this thing. So you might now decide to give people that you know, maybe people your family members or whatnot, or go to motherless babies home or help people that you know that these people are going to actually use this thing for this sake. So you never can tell whatever the situation was. If you wanted to buy a car of that amount, he has.
That was just my
Money,
2 cents.
so-
Anyways, I'm not trying to teach you how to spend your money.
And you can't even help everybody. Even the Bible says that the poor you will have with you always. And then you can't be a good
Why did
judge
you
of
make
that.
it like that?
You have a good judge. It's his members that you need to ask. I mean, I'm sure that there must be some level of as much as that money, it's a lot. Yeah, I must agree that it's a lot. And then in his congregation, there are probably people who are struggling. But then
Probably. Are you new
But
to
then
Nigeria?
again, like I said, it's his money. And he can decide to spend it the way he wants. And he's probably done something to help people or still doing something to help people in his church. I wouldn't know because I'm not a member.
Well, after this video, watch the next video so you are in check with this particular topic while I move on from you, because we're not here to talk about church, or we're here to talk about Nigeria and what we don't like, the likes and the dislikes. So I want to tell Mama or Tiwa says or your pleasure coach.
Tell me.
No, I want to ask you rather what you don't like about Nigeria. Is there anything you don't like about Nigeria?
What do you mean?
What do I mean as per you have something you don't like about Nigeria?
Yeah, definitely now.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't like I don't like the insecurity. It's partly she said division, but insecurity, it's a big one because you can't even travel within Nigeria and feel safe. It's all common Ibadan. That is just an hour and
Even
few
in
minutes.
Lagos.
My dear Ibadan
Even
people,
within
we're sorry,
Lagos,
your
don't
Ibadan
say.
is not common. I'm just,
I mean somewhere that
Like
close.
That
There are some
close.
places in Lagos.
Even in Lagos,
you can be
even
going
in
certain
Lagos,
areas.
was it not just last week that I heard that they kidnapped somebody for 30 million or something? It's so bad that you can't even. You have to do the Lord's prayer before you enter bus, before you enter Marwa, before to be careful. You have to be sure that okay, how many people are there? Okay, are they looking fishy? Are they looking funny? You have to watch where you are going, how you go, where you move. And it never used to be like that. Everybody could, like she was saying that they used to leave gates open. Go and try it now. Go and try it now. People just enter houses, rob, they don't even wait to enter your house to rob again. They come and meet you. You are walking on the road. There are some parts of Lagos, Agege,
That Agege is something.
we have somebody that is afraid of Agege here. You can't even
Who's that?
Use that.
Who's that?
If you just hear before you put the gate there, ugly from.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's that bad.
That's not true.
It's that
guys.
bad.
I go
But
to
I
Agege.
understand anyway because there are some parts of Agege you can't just they will obtain you finish.
That's sad.
You will go home naked. That's really sad, and you even be lucky if they don't harm you in the process. It's the insecurity
Imagine
for me.
in this time
It's so
that people
bad.
are looking for the
It's
way
so
they
bad.
get their next meal.
Exactly. Everybody is
30
frustrated
30
right
million
now.
from
Everybody,
where?
and then we are doing
You're not
ourselves.
even being considerate.
We are complaining that government is not doing this, the country is hard and everything, and then you are not making it worse for people like you, people who are struggling. People are struggling like you. You are.
Well,
Insecurity.
why-
Politicians, it's ourselves.
It's ourselves
Yes.
now.
Like it is that you're fighting the politicians now.
Yes.
Or the senators who
Yes,
have
you
money
are.
to
This
pay.
is okay. I will kidnap her. Ask for.
This constantly. This is how she moves.
And the worst part now, you will now kidnap some people. You will collect the ransom and you
And
still
you
kill
kill
them. Why?
That's terrible.
Why?
That's terrible. But as to engage in that, we blame these people, but still we should check for the causes of why people might want to get. Or, yeah, because how has the I don't want to say so-called government. Not to
We know they are
disrespectful.
hungry, but it does not give them reasons to be
That's
harming
not a
their
No, like
justification.
I'm not justifying
It's not a
anything,
justification.
but I'm just saying that there's a reason for everything.
Because if we all decide that we are,
And
you are
we all said that we are hungry.
So-
Yes.
I
so-
know people
There
that
are
stay by the roadside and they are selling
There
something.
are
And I look at them and I'm wondering, how are you even
Wow.
making money from this?
Yeah,
business?
exactly.
So-
But they're
my-
still coming out to
comfortable,
do
they are
it.
not hungry and they still commit stupid crimes, kidnapping their opponents because they want to control them.
Well, for me, that one not even common for Nigeria. Nigeria is just driven by hunger. What I would say this is, when was the last time you see or you saw your government trying to empower the youth? It's okay to always bastardize the youth, telling them they're lazy. But what type of empowerment has been stabled on the ground?
Well, I
That,
think
oh,
there are
That's
some
the
empowerment
stable
programs
that-
going on.
that-
Like,
you
you
know
local
that-
government.
If
that
you go
that
looking,
you
Local government, but then if you now check,
forget even government.
if you now check now, you see
Individual
that
people like me now, I'm someone that I like to, let me keep on stimulating my mind. I go to search for these things. You see different people holding conferences, skill businesses, acquisitions, all
Yes.
those things. You go and look for it. You will see a lot of them out there.
I'm
said
going to
even on
ask this,
local
how many
government level.
Nigerians are educated to the point of going for seminars, and
Doesn't
going in
have to
search
be
of this?
seminar.
I know what I'm saying.
You are going to meet
And
an average hawker, a girl that
Hawks and tell her that
go and
she-
take your phone and be good.
No, they don't even use phones like that. My point is, even when this empowerment gets to the local
to
government,
stimulate their mind to know that they need something to move forward.
because what is
These
what,
people that
this,
are in the streets that don't have education are smarter than we give them credit for.
that's wrong.
They might
I
not
don't
have,
agree.
they might not
That's
be
true.
literate smart.
That-
They might not be book smart. Doesn't mean they are not smart. These are
When-
people
when
that are they don't have money from where they are coming from. So they have more hunger than you. and I
They're
said
driven,
here.
but-
so they are more
So they are
driven.
driven to work hard.
And
And
they are
to work
driven
smart is
to.
a
I'm not talking
different
about
thing.
working smart now. When I say seminars, obviously I'm
You
not
said
talking about this
smarter,
type of
so
people.
that was how I was going to
When I mean smart, I don't mean book smart for this type of people.
I understand.
These type of people, they don't have to go for all these seminars or conferences. That's a completely different thing. It doesn't mean that there are not things out there that they can't do. You don't have to be their
So that's where
It could
empowerment
be,
comes
as
in.
you're saying, you
are
want
the
to go
things?
and as you know that the
That's
government
what I'm telling you.
government is not going to do anything for
Government
anybody.
is running like
They
local
should.
government. They are
That's what
running
I'm saying.
programs.
Nobody's saying they should.
Empowerment programs,
should.
But-
tailoring, social
Yes,
making,
all
all
these
those
head
things. They
making,
do it. All
lashes.
these
You
local
can go
governments
for
now.
things like that.
So you
Some
please
churches
be on
do things like that.
churches. For
Churches
those that are
do,
Muslims,
some churches
well,
to do.
for you guys should you guys. You should not say churches. So I'm like, for those that are
They are
Muslims,
just refusing to see anything.
No. What?
Actually.
Guys, all I'm saying, I see where they are coming from, but all I'm saying is, she's like, the government are not doing anything for us. They should. I'm only trying to bring you guys. Yes, they should be doing
You're
something.
not even getting my point.
I get you.
I know
I
they
get you.
should. I know it is their duty, but they have never.
But
So
government
are we not
cannot
going to
do
leave them
everything.
aside?
Let's be frank. Because every
Oh,
time
we'll be
they're
Israeli
just
before.
always saying
They're not doing
government,
anything.
government,
So
government.
let us
You
leave
know,
them
government
aside
cannot do
and help
everything.
ourselves.
If the
Because
government
government will not come
empowers,
from the sky and feed us.
if your
The
government has empowered you,
is
I would like to
promoting
see you.
poverty.
Because yes, I was going to say that
It's promoting poverty. Because when it's time for election, they are looking for people that are hungry that they can use to
with
match
5,000
them.
naira or a loaf
They
of bread.
promote poverty.
Do you understand
They
anything I'm
promote
saying?
injustice.
We do.
We see it in
What
the
am I
education
saying?
system. We see it in the way they are removing subjects from school, that things that we should know. They want us to be ignorant and down. They will not, things like that, they will not let it go forward. If it's guiding people, they are going to spoil it.
Government is government. We're not talking about, because time and time again, they have never done anything for us. They are making the situation worse. So why are we still putting them in the equation? Now it is down to you and I. You grow up, you get married, you have children. You know that this is how it's supposed to be because you already have that knowledge. You know what you're passing to your children. You're not putting government in the equation. Government is not doing anything for you. Not doing anything for someone that is lesser than someone that is even higher than you. Government is not doing anything at all. So let's remove them from the equation and find a way to help ourselves. How are you going to help your children? Those things that they are removing from school.
That is what I am telling you. Yes, we have to do. I think that there are I know like three. I'm not going to mention it. That have started programs in our society, and somehow that thing has spoiled because they did not pay. They did not go through this right process. They did not pay this way. They will spoil it for you because they don't want to promote it. It's not a matter of whether you want to. Yes, you will come together. But once they see that these people are getting and they are waking up, they are opening their eyes, they are wanting more, and they know that okay, this is a place where money is coming from. They will not let that thing promote.
They need their profit. I agree with her. You know,
I understand where she's coming from.
yes, me too. I don't think I know where you're coming from. I understand what you mean. But for me, Sha, you know, it's always simple with me now. What I don't like about not Nigeria, Nigerians, we are not patriots. Starting with our cameraman, is one of the most non-patriot Nigerian I've ever seen. Shout out to you, Incy. That's our cameraman. His picture will be posted. His picture will be posted during the course of this video. And yes, we are not patriotic people. We are not willing to die for our country.
Oh, so Incy is not willing to die.
So you want to die for
Is
your
that why it's
country?
not patriotic?
Well, not just patriotism. Also, we are big apathies. We are not
You are very apathetic.
involved or
But
like.
wait, do you want to die for your country?
I should, as a patriot.
It's not a shoot. Do you? Can you?
Well, I didn't ask you any personal question. You people ask me what.
Because you are
What I
saying,
don't
you are
like.
telling us what we should do now.
Nobody's asking you if you should you or should you not. Can you die for your country? Do you want
Now,
to die for
as
your
of
country?
today,
As the way Nigeria
this
is
moment.
now, you want
Are
to
you
go
ready?
out and they maybe
They
they,
carry
they are
politics.
protesting
If I perish,
and
I
then one way or the
perish.
other, the bullet touches you and you die,
You're ready to
and
go
nothing
like that.
becomes better after it. Would your death have been for a good cause?
You're ready to go
If
like
you're
that.
dying for something, shouldn't the thing you're dying for be of value? I'm not saying that
Are you
Nigeria
saying
is not
Nigeria
of
is
value.
not of
I'm not saying Nigeria is not of value. Nigeria is of value.
But would
But at the end of the day,
have value?
nobody's going to let it have value. People that died during NSAS period,
Up to now,
their life is ended.
questions about that answer that nobody is
do
answering.
you get their life just cut off for no good
Obviously,
reason?
is really,
I'm so sorry,
thinking.
darling.
It's
I'm not
really
thinking. I want you to finish.
Okay, because
Oh.
people that died during NSAS, their life ended abruptly, like for no good just reasons. Now the NSAS thing, yes, the SARS people don't see them on the street. Doesn't mean police people are not doing what they are doing. Doesn't mean that they've not been replaced one way or the other. So it's not like okay, because NSAS, because SARS ended, people and the other law enforcement are not still doing things like that or not still doing. But I still have people that complain, oh, random police will just stop you, be searching your car, or last man wants to enter your car and follow you to follow you to where? Is that what they are there to be doing? So people that died then, what did they die for?
And then
Because they are still terrorizing you.
So
So
the
the
know that the protest does not work in Nigeria.
It does. If it's that they are listening, because you know Kenya,
Protest does not work
and they
in
started
Nigeria.
sorting out their issues.
You will
If they
protest,
were listening, if
people
you know
will
that
die,
the
they will
first
damage
protest they
things,
did,
but-
they listened, things changed, and we were protesting again. We know what we're protesting for. But you protest, people are outside hungry, the economy is suffering, nothing is happening. 10 days protest they did, what did it get us?
The question,
Bag
can
of
you
rice.
die for Nigeria now?
That's your first answer.
Yes. I'm going to start by asking.
Next protest, please.
No, wait.
Ugly.
Hold on.
You
Hold
slap
on.
yourself.
Hold on.
Don't be there first.
So I want to ask you a question.
Mm.
When was the last time you went for a protest?
Never.
go.
Never,
never
right?
go.
That's the problem I have, guys. That's the problem I have with you guys.
How many have you gone?
How many? I was in NSAS protest. This previous protest, anyways, that's not the point because you guys know how Nigeria is. Your words can even get you into trouble. So I'm going to move on to what I said about us not being patriotic.
So because you don't want to go outside
Wait,
where they are
I am
stealing,
going
they are
somewhere.
stealing.
I gave you room to talk.
No,
I gave you room
because
to
you don't
talk.
want to go outside because they are
Changes
where people will take advantage.
starts with you. If you don't, our parents failed to take this action up, and that's why you see the youth are fighting really hard today. If we don't take this action up, our children will they will face worse
What's the
than
action?
this.
What's
So
the action?
we have to revolt. People don't even know. People don't, see,
As a revolt, people that went out for
I
the
am-
protest, what result did they get?
I'm going to tell you now. I didn't want to raise my voice. That's why I wanted you to finish.
Okay.
So now you're like after people died during the SARS period. Trust me, there's no such thing as SARS, and it can never happen again. And if for there to be a change, there has to be a spill of blood. There have to be sacrifice. There have to be something. It has been like that from the beginning of time for you to have a major change. Now we are not taxed at Lekki Gate again. We're not. It's almost 4 years now. It wasn't, but then
Did we have to shed blood for that to happen?
no, but that's the idea. You make reference to Kenyans, where some Kenyans not killed. People were killed during the protest. There was a change. That's what I'm telling you. You need to start pinpointing the little changes you see. There's no. I don't think.
Even other law enforcement agencies are still harassing.
Amarachi, I'll tell you
That's
something
what
for a
we
fact. That protest scared and scarred our federal government. Believe it or not. The second they see that the people are coming together again, there's this fear. Do you notice that when we came out and we went to protest, a lot of them traveled out of Nigeria, and you are like, it doesn't have any impact. There was an impact. These little changes is what you see and hold on to. Now there's no such thing as SARS. What was the motto of the protest? End SARS. Was it ended?
Yes. The change starts with me and you. If you say you're not going, everybody else says they're not going. So who is going to do it?
Bad governance.
The end bad governance is still on motion. The mess up was we told them we are going to protest. Now they are ready for you. You don't even announce protest. You don't do that.
How do you not start it?
It's a coming together thing. You don't need to see. I'll tell you something for a fact. We don't go by the books. We go by the books theoretically for poor people, not for those on top, because it doesn't affect them. Section 40 in the 99 Constitution says that you have a right to vote, a right to protest as a civilian. It's your right. But then that right is being abused. People that went out to protest, they were arrested and charged a lot of studious crimes. Saying treason, murder cases and all that. That is to inflict fear in me and you. If we don't make these changes now, like our parents failed us, then it's going to continue like this. It's going to continue like this. So I'm saying this, that we need to be patriots. If you see Americans, they every time they come out to protest, if there are no changes, they come out again and things keep spoiling. Another thing I don't like about Nigerians is the no value to life.
Another thing I don't like about Nigerians is the fact that we don't appreciate the lives of the citizens, Nigerians. Go to other countries. You know, I happened to travel to Togo, I think 2 years ago, and we got a place. So we paid an AC man to come repair or fix our AC, and then he didn't come. So we went to the police to get the police to arrest the man. Guess what? The person that I was staying with over there was arrested for trying to arrest a Togo man. I know that that's besides the point, but what I want you to get from that is the love they have for each other. Here in Nigeria, we are willing to kill our own brother for a bleached pigment. I don't want to say a white man or anything. People that don't have, melanin on their skin, because we have not been taught what it means to have a life or lose a life. I've come across videos that you see people selling other people's head for 25k, 25,000 naira. That shows human head. They sell human parts for. If you hear the prices, you'll be amazed. So it shows that we don't have value for human life. If as a government you can send the soldiers of your constitution to go kill people and let it get, there is no value to life in the country Nigeria. I can keep going on. There are a lot of things not to like about this country, because I am very passionate about my country. I enjoy my country so much. There's so much to enjoy about the country. We have if not the most, we are one of the most beautiful people who have everything it takes to make a nation. We have the most beautiful women. Every tribe has their own feature that makes them very unique. You get me? But then there are some things that I see that everybody says corruption. There are some little things that we have that needs changes. Like what I said, the patriotism needs to stand. You should be able to make that change. Change starts with you. The names of the people that we celebrate till today, they made changes. I'll give you an example from the South African Nelson Mandela. He was a prisoner. He was in prison in his own country. He fought for his country. He stayed in prison. He gained popularity in prison. Do your research. And look at them today. You cannot mess with South Africans. You cannot. They will stand their ground. They will be taught patriotism. You cannot do that in Nigeria. If you try to revolt against the standing rule, people will come for you. I don't want to mention it, but in case you change your mind and be like, this is wrong, let's go against it, people will come for you because they're already used to the stigma and sufferness. And I was watching a documentary. I'm sorry, I'll round up now, guys. I was watching a documentary that this person painted this picture in my head that not just Nigerians, but Africans are controlled and moved by poverty and hardship, while the Westerners are controlled and moved by overfeeding. Because how many obese people do you find in Africa?
There are plenty.
They're not.
And then they are hungry for
Yes.
too.
I know what I'm saying. If you want me to do the comparison, I would. I have the time. If you people will grant me, I'll do the comparison well. We are controlled by abject poverty and sufferness. So when they bring peanuts to you, it looks like a lot. Over there, they pay them SSI. They give them, they pay them their pensions when they are old. They give them disabled money, disability check for those that are disabled. They create roads for them. They make life easy for them. That way they are too lazy to go and vote for anything.
Because
they're comfortable.
yes, they're too comfortable. They don't want to.
There are still people on the street.
Yes,
Too.
but then they have.
Yeah,
They,
people on the
Don't
street
make
have
it seem
homes.
like shelter.
no, I
They
am.
have food drives.
If you want me to make comparison between the two sides, I can't, because when I tell you this, I know what I'm saying. Over there, they overfeed them. They make sure they are too fed. That's why you see a man is bored. He takes out his gun and enters the street and kills people because he's bored. He's well fed. Me that I'm hungry, not just for my passion, but my stomach too. I don't think I have time to be plotting out I want to kill. It's when you have everything on your doorstep that you can be thinking about all that. When I said what I said, I said what I said. You know, they value their life. Every other, I'm not saying they're perfect, but then they have things in place for everything compared to here. Compared to this place, we're hungry because what is the major tool for these people when they are campaigning? They'll bring one loaf of bread to your street. They give one street one loaf of bread to eat. And then they give people 5K. They give people 5K. I've seen people come out and say, I never trust his money.
They know what we need.
Yes, they travel. They travel. Who goes abroad more than us? Why they not? They go to foreign hospitals to get treated. I don't want people to come from, because there are some things you just see that you don't just see. You go to these foreign hospitals, you see what they have there. You can bring these things back home and make our hospital worth it, but no, they rather go there and leave us in abject poverty. People are sick, people are dying every day. Now, why I'm saying this is when you go to an average hospital, I saw somebody that was shot. They rushed this person to the hospital. The nurse was like, they need police report, so you have to go back to any police station to get police report before they can commence treatment on this person. Does that show you have value to this person's life? No.
The person can die before you.
No. You see people having accidents. Sometimes they don't even check. I don't want to get personal. They don't even check. They just tell you this one don't die. Kind of come for our hospital.
Exactly.
We're not respected as human beings. Human life is not high.
One child that they took to loot because of this appendicitis, that he didn't have been paining these boys, and the boy was crying. They took him to the hospital for them to treat the woman. I said, why is your son crying? He's disturbing us. That's what the nurse was telling the parents. A child is clearly in pain. This boy is 3 years old. This boy is clearly in pain. You ask him why is he crying? Say that he has to wait, that there's no space. Come back by so and so time.
Can you imagine?
So
They don't have emergency response.
They don't have to go to a private hospital.
So the
where
point
they
is,
treated that child.
human life is valueless in our country, and it's something I truly, deeply don't like. The next thing I want to say, I mentioned earlier, is apathy. Why we young kids don't want to get involved in political activities like, politics, because we've been made to believe that politics is a dirty game. Who made it dirty?
Is it not?
The people that are playing it.
That's the impression
It's a
that
dirty play.
who made politics
People that are
dirty?
playing it have made it dirty. And aside from it being a dirty game, even we have seen even the ones that manage to be good a little, that want to come out and want to do something good for the nation, how they treat them, now who is now going to take, like you said, youngins more serious than these people that already have even political background and want to make, even if it's a slight change, but that okay, this person's record and this person's record is better than this person's own.
Good.
So they've seen how the bad people always end up winning. The young kids now, who is going to now even take you seriously? Is it the old people that are in power, or people that have money that are paying the INEC?
Well, there's something called fact checking. That's very common in America. They will do your background history. They will bring out information about you, and you need to impress them. You don't need to buy handbag of rice with 2 Maggi to tell them to vote for you. You need to impress them. They need to see that you can talk without scripts. You know, address
comparing America and us, because those people have a different way of reasoning.
Who colonized us?
It's not about the colonized
It's British, but then I understand.
Now even when we hear this president doesn't have WAEC results, a lot of
You see where people
they will still vote you.
So I was saying that this is why we need to have political information, because now you're like, who the youngest?
How old does a person can run for an office in Nigeria?
I think it's 30. I'm not sure.
No, the oldest age you can
I
run
think
for.
50. I'm not sure.
How old is our president?
He's chasing 90.
Where?
Yet he ran.
And they voted.
People that
voted for
even when we're counting different areas and their own,
like your daughter is older than you. How is that making sense?
When we're counting different areas, counting different areas, and we were hearing results as per this party was the one that was winning. When it came out, when the result came out, they didn't know bring the result they wanted to use at the end of the day.
So
They released their own results.
my question
Not the
now
results
is
that we even
how
because a lot of people were saying they didn't vote APC, they didn't vote APC, they didn't. Who ended up winning?
how do we come about a change in all this? That's the apathy I'm trying to.
And then I'm telling you
that-
that it is so deeply rooted into the soil of the country.
That it can be removed.
How much to be removed?
They will do
God
surgery.
that will help us.
They will do surgery.
For that apathy stuff, yes, people are, that was my belief about that. People, politics is a dirty game.
Mhm.
But I've seen other people that don't even have the time to get involved in politics because they are already accepted that the government does not do anything for them. So they are thinking of this is my life, this is the plan. They don't have.
Do you get? Let me just focus on
More
like my
Wait,
children.
you
But-
didn't know that that's part of Nigeria's problem.
Exactly.
Because
Mama.
everybody's
Mm,
me and my
mama.
family. Me and my family. As long as I have food to eat, I don't care.
They
As long as
started
I
making
can do it.
They
As
started
long as I
making
can go to
me and my
hospital,
family, me and my family because
So
they are
everybody
seeing how things
It's
are.
selfish about.
If they don't put themselves and their family first, who is going to put them first?
So the thing is, I'm
And
not.
that is because the government has started like that. You might, like you said before, Fulani people used to look out of your gate. You know, there was not any problem then.
So apparently you want us to go with the flow. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying go with it.
So how do we make this change? That's what I want to
I don't know
talk
how.
about.
That's why I told you that this thing is deeply rooted. Where does the change go to start from?
I mean, there's something
This
else.
year now, should be this year.
I said
This
change
year
starts
we
with
thought.
you.
This year we thought, okay, there might. I mean, I went to vote. I've not voted in my life. But simply for the fact of let us actually do so. Let us just stop talking. I did voters card and went to vote. I know plenty people that went to vote simply because of but just kind of saying, okay, let us even do something. And you go out there, you know how you stood on that sun morning to night. Know what you voted. People stayed. My uncle stayed in the place that we voted to the end to make sure that it was counted properly.
right?
I know people that stayed in different places, their own locations. It was counted properly.
We saw a video.
And then you hear videos and how they were trashing, tearing ballot boxes,
stupid
destroying things.
Both the social and person who come to us, he was
Yeah.
saying it.
People were destroying things, tearing the ballot boxes,
Looking at it.
bullying people that were counting those stuff.
Those now.
And I was telling that period.
I'm not saying these things are lies, but I'm like these people that came to destroy those boxes. How did you get a hold of them? Like why were they compelled to do that? They were giving stipends like change
They were paid to do that.
because they were hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So it still goes back to my point that one of the ways to control Africans is hunger.
Your
So
point
now how can
is
we-
valid.
How can
You're
we
asking how
remove
can
that
we
hunger?
how can we
Because it's the hunger is the tool that is controlling us. How do we deal with that hunger?
You see, I mentioned something earlier.
the
Like,
hunger is even very funny because when people that were giving 5,000 to come out and come and protest, or okay, that time that they're giving money and bag of rice to vote for a certain government. Now the thing was that you see outside know that they will say, waiting this person do also, T-Pay, waiting you do also, no fit forget them. I hear them every single day.
calculate the ratio of beggars in 2012 and the ratio of beggars now.
They've tripled now.
Triple.
I don't know if
That's an understatement.
you get my point
living in houses, they
are still begging.
Everywhere you go, somebody will walk
So
up to you.
even the ones that collected them just to feed themselves for that moment, they're thinking of their own selfish interest. To feed
Exactly.
themselves for that just one moment. They are hungry again.
Of course.
So it's not a matter of hunger now. That is just pure stupidity. You know that this is what they do all the time. When they want to go inside the government again, they will come out and say they have your best interest at heart. They'll give you peanuts for now. You eat not even 1 month, 1 week. You are done.
So me
You know
now,
how much food is?
No, I'm not. Let's say the way that they are giving rice and all these things. Let's say you're sorted for like 1 week. Let's just say that hunger that for the rest 4 years, what are you going to be doing? But they will still vote because they've seen initial food.
oh, they are hungry. Imagine somebody that don't eat from morning till night.
They are hungry. They started hunger for 1 week. They have 4 years to go.
You be
That's what I'm saying.
they will not be
Hunger,
hungry.
will they not still be hungry?
But you know that
Yeah,
you know
government
that
is saying
that's I said.
They are not
Yes.
reasoning with foresight.
Yes.
It's today to day.
Because
How can I
if you
get
don't do
today?
it, somebody else will.
Exactly.
So until you have that level where that you cannot pierce us through here or here, we are still going to have this problem. You know, we have one person now, a lot of people don't like him because he's stepping on a lot of people's favorite toes. I'm not going to mention him. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that's get the ice cream. I won't. Buy ice cream and relax if you don't know.
Oh,
But like,
I know. But
but,
if you don't know how the person is, you just tell me.
but anyways, this person has come with a change. If you have this person four in different locations, there will be a very tremendous change. But
Just to get problems, Sha.
Jesus Christ had anger issues. sorry for bringing Christianity into this. Jesus Christ got his father's temple. Wait, I'm going to tell you.
What
Jesus,
is the brother say angry? She just said Jesus got angry. He got angry.
You don't know
for somebody,
and
well, you
because he went to his father's temple to go and send market people out.
to flog
them out.
Good.
Yes.
So now, a patriot of Nigeria that does not like how his fellow Nigerians are being treated is fighting for his people. So you cannot come and tell me that you want a perfect human being. You are not perfect. Sometimes you have,
I'm not saying that I'm perfect.
So yes, so when you say he has no issues, I'm not even trying to say he's like all superior or he's a god or anything and it's all that. Do you understand?
So what made you enter me now, Jesus Christ? Because I say he has no issues.
Everybody has issues.
So like, with this, if we can still have more patriots like that, trust me, there will be a very good change around. Because everybody that is doing nami is making us selfish, it's making us greedy. Everybody just wants everything for themselves. They don't care about their neighbor. I mean, if you watch our previous videos, for our viewers, please follow us and go check out our previous videos. We have good content for you. So for our previous videos, I made mention of how, back in the days, you are not around, your neighbor will go and help you warm your soup from your cupboard.
Yeah.
You are not around, they'll go and pick your children will stay in their houses until you are back. Everybody takes care of it. That's the thing.
It's not even that far along.
I'm not going to you said something in the beginning. You said now we busy borrow this mindset, mind your business.
Yes.
Now, why people do that minding their business and still on their limits? Because the times they do not mind their business, maybe you see one somebody beating up somebody outside or treating somebody there and you put your mouth, it ends up turning on you. When people will sort themselves out and they've gone, you now feel so stupid. You do it once, do it twice, fine, no problem. You say you want to do you forget your own self, but so that we're human beings, like you said, there's only so much a person can take. You're not Jesus Christ. You cannot come out and then you want to help this person. You want to help this person. You get rubbish. You want to help this person, they treat you like trash. You want to help this person, they treat you like that. Everybody treats you like trash. And you're collecting insult or they are beating you self-joy. I've heard of a story whereby one woman saw a husband, her neighbor, husband beating the wife, went to go and support the man, the young man put herself, the husband beat her joy. Husband and wife, they ended up settling. She was in the hospital, nobody answered her. The people were not saying, why did you go and put your mouth? What was your business? She thought she was doing something.
You see, that's the problem. Those people that were telling her that was your business.
Yeah, because even them might have been doing things like that.
This is right, please back me up on this. I don't remember the actual way you say it, but let me say it in English the way I can understand it, that or you can understand. Parents are not the only ones that can train the child. It takes a community.
It takes a village.
A village, yes. Now Yoruba emoji.
Not be now.
But that's the problem. Not be now. That's why we have more sports children.
Exactly.
Children don't even breathe these days.
Exactly.
So all these things, until we start changing them, until we start
caring,
caring.
Not because of disrespect or anything, but because of how forget the caring aspect, but because of how the community or the environment has turned into.
But
because you have situations whereby you're greeting one uncle or something, for they are carrying you inside. Come and sit on my bed.
Greeting turn to carry inside.
It might not be a one day.
I was actually passing a bit and I passed by. No, see that you do not see it. People don't call them back again. They can't try to go home. Mommy, this person called me and I did not beat them. So it's now on the print.
Yes, you should buy it in your beat. Yes. Then they will call you
Yeah,
back.
people are just security conscious.
And others will take a charge. You did not tell your child to see someone wants to take it to your house, you will not run.
But anyways, I think we've done too much or so much on this show. I'll end this particular show by saying they're a product of the environment. So wherever or however you find yourself, check well. The environment has a major effect on you. So if we are to say, it's not my business, trust me, it will get your turn one day because the ball or the circle, sphere, whatever it is that is round is still rolling. The earth is still rolling. So it will get to you. And when you needed people's help, it no concern me. So I hope we've been able to impact you with like more knowledge, information, whatever it is you have been able to get from this show. I hope it has been good or more good than negative. And you tell us on our comment section what you think you like about Nigeria and what you don't. I'm more interested about what you don't like about Nigeria, of course. Yeah. And before we leave, I'm sure you had a good time. You had a good time, right? You have a good time. How about you? Well, thank you, Amy. Being good in DC. You're a sweetheart, guys. So follow us on all our social media platforms, Igbo Online Nigeria, and subscribe. I keep telling you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. always subscribe.
Like,
Once
what's
you go,
going on?
subscribe.
You just come and go. Do you like this dress?
Yeah, speaking about like this video, and then I broke my leg while playing football, so I need a sub. So subscribe to this channel and share to your loved ones and the government, so they can see why we don't like Nigeria.
Let's make noise.
Yes, let them know that there are some things we don't like
Share
about
to the
Nigeria.
government.
Yes,
Yes,
this
some of
person,
you that
They come for you, don't come you.
you know, thinking about it, they come for you, the government is the people. We are the government. She forgot that. Anyways, she's in the mood of the birthday, so
we are the change we
we'll
want
spare
to
her.
see. So if you want to see a change, be the change.
Yeah, be the change.
Start with
Yeah.
yourself.
I think I'd like you guys to say bye. And
Motivational.
then,
Motivational speakers for me.
I'm not a motivational speaker. It's going to be hard.
there's nothing wrong about being
One
motivational
step
speaker.
Bye guys.
Happy Independence
Happy
Day.
Independence. I think we should do it on 1, 2, 3, right? What do you guys think?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Happy
Independence.
Independence.
Nigeria.
Bye guys.